If you were anything like me and are just thinking, okay, the drone thing's getting a little weird, you got a home here. Welcome to the Go Show, celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of a state nation. And we appreciate you being here and hanging out. And let's get this thing started because I'm a little freaked out right now. Yesterday, by the way, thank you so much for being patient with me. Yesterday was a meta glitch. And there's just no way, you pour your heart and soul into a program where you have one streaming service instead of four. So we punted. So I appreciate you allowing me to do that. Back with the same content. We're going to cover everything I promise. One of the big things to me that I've been noticing is this drone flying over our house. And what we have seen in the past is commercial drones, drones that people buy on Amazon. I have a drone. I've flown that drone all over the place, but I've noticed a little more consistency. I thought it was my neighbor, but then I realized what's happening in the middle of the day. It was, he's a teacher, not him flying the thing. And so I was thinking, okay, then we got into the discussion of ethics in drones, right? Hunting with drones, fishing with drones. Where's the ethics there, and where those lines are. Holy mackerel, y'all. I'm telling you, I was taken off. I did an interview with Jason from Canning Coolers this morning for Wildlife for Tomorrow. And fantastic story, by the way. What a funny guy. So I took out, I got the kids coming in. So intern Beans is coming down. Nuge is here. And so I wanted to make their favorite dinner. So I rolled out to the store to make sure I had all the ingredients. And I look up in the sky and I'm like, damn it, it's a UFO. I'm like, I'm looking at a UAP or whatever the hell they're going to call them because apparently it's politically incorrect to call them a UFO anymore. So I'm looking at this thing. I realize it's a drone. The drone's about as big as my desk. This isn't an Amazon when you get it, whatever, Amazon. It might be an Amazon delivery drone. So that's an option. This damn thing was flying. I mean, wings moving like this, then down to drop and back around. It was absolutely trippy, and that thing was gone. I tried to get a video of it until I looked totally creepy to a woman that was coming out of her house, and I'm like, I swear I'm not being creepy in video. I'm trying to find out what the hell that was. The drone takes off. Then I'm like, okay, it's gone. I pull out of the cul-de-sac, going to get down on the main road. I look up, damn thing's back again. I'm like completely tripped out by drones right now. Absolutely tripped out by drones. Yeah, okay, you had a drone. Let's see, Brendan. Yeah, Brendan, I had a drone stalking my kids' like Little League practice. Yeah, flying under our patio level. Oh, see, that ain't right there. I tried to do that actually. I tried to drop it down one time and scare my buddy's kids when they were sleeping because he was standing next to me. It's okay. Flew the damn thing right into a tree. Yeah. All right. Since okay, so let's look at this. Okay, since I was able to shoot with a firearm down, sighted in with my crossbow scope. Nothing wrong with that. By the way, air rifle's fine. It's not a firearm. Air gun. I'm just saying. Drones, surveillance, magnetic pulses. It is scary. It's dicey. We'll talk about it at the other show, but I gotta bring up this guy because this guy speaks for all of us. This guy speaks for all of us. Here he is. The body cam of the police officer showing him say, "Sir, did you shoot a drone down above your house?"
A drone flew over your house and you shoot at it? I'm gonna be real blunt with you and ask. Yeah, you did.
Hell yeah. He could have done a hell yeah. Like, what the hell did you think I did? Yes, of course I shot it. What I don't even understand. This guy has no idea that he's committed felonies. He has zero idea. He's like, what, a drone's above my house? I capped the damn thing.
Yeah. Okay, why'd you shoot at it?
Because I thought it was somebody and turn around playing games on my house.
I got you. Where did you see this?
Ain't nobody playing games with this guy. Hey, you want to play games in the house? Trick or treat just treat. Can I have a treat? There's no trick. This guy will pull a gun on you. You try to pull a trick on this guy's house. He's
drone at
right above me.
Right above there, right there.
Can you walk out and just kind of show me?
In the sky, duh.
Right there. Sitting straight above it?
Straight above me.
Do you have any idea
hovered, lowered some kind of cord down or something.
Courtney's coming down.
turned around and sent something back up, and then after it was shot at, it turned around and went north.
Gotcha.
That way.
Okay.
That way. In case you're looking for it, Mr. Officer, in case you're looking for it, it went that way. The big bad drone went that way. Like, why are you still here? I said it went north. Like, go get it. Go. Nope. No. Officer Friendly is being damn friendly, by the way.
What'd you shoot at it with?
9mm.
9 mil. Got my SIG in there. Got my 9 mil. It's my EDC. I just pulled that thing out my sock and away I went. I pulled this thing out my drawers and away I went.
Okay. All right.
How much trouble am I in?
A lot, bro.
Quite a bit.
Yeah.
You've been honest with me. I'm gonna be honest with you. Quite a bit, actually.
And that cop feels bad. The cop's like, oh, dude, this is just a simple guy that just doesn't understand things. And here we go. My good Lord. Who doesn't love this guy, Greg?
So there's a federal charge that goes along with it. There's a felony charge that goes along with it. That's kind of like where we're at.
Okay.
Okay.
What happens and what happens and what?
Yeah, give me a ticket. Give me a fine. He pulled the little door hanger thing off his door. He's like, this is all I came out here for. I don't even know why you're here, copper.
Oh. Before we continue,
This guy might be the new head of the FAA. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just, whatever. Hey, I'll just throw ideas out. We can go back and forth. Head of the FAA.
this conversation, I'm really just for you being honest. You really just took me off guard. I'm not
What
gonna
am
lie.
what am I going to do? I'm going to lie?
Yeah.
All right, sir. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say
You're
can't
putting me under arrest.
I'm just
Arresting me?
going to arrange you the Miranda warning just so I can get it out. That way you and I can continue our conversation, okay?
I understand the Miranda warning. I don't have to speak to you unless I want an attorney. Okay.
I got you.
He's like, shut up, copper guy. I know you. I know your kind. You copper, you. Pressure washer is fantastic. It's a great idea. Just a hose would be just fine. Long sticks, they work really well as Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm actually a fan of this guy. He is a moron. And Jim, you're right. I mean, the guy's a moron. You should know you don't just go shooting things out of the sky. However, this guy's a national treasure. He just is. He's just a treasure. Like, why wouldn't you want this guy as your neighbor? I want this guy as my, if anything goes down, I want this guy as my neighbor. He ain't even afraid of getting arrested. He's like, I don't know my damn Miranda rights. Boy, put these handcuffs on me. Woo! Oh, man. A pet falcon. Oh, I've seen falcons destroy these things. Falconry is amazing. We can get into that too, especially when I have RFK Jr. on the show. My goal. I want Don Jr. I want RFK Jr. I want Bo Turner as well. Ted Turner's kid. Yeah. Ted Turner's kid is like, he's like the steward of all of daddy's mass land purchases. And he's a big outdoorsman, big hunter. Shooting in a neighborhood with a pistol or a rifle, 8-shot maybe. All right, yeah. No, you're not allowed to do that. Y'all, we try to follow rules on the show. Try to follow rules on the show. And this man knew he broke the rules, but he's like, what, am I in trouble or something? What, are you give me a fine? What am I? Oh, I'm going to jail. Damn. And obviously he said it flew north. Obviously he didn't strike the drone. He's not a good shot. Although if you, a net gun. Oh, Brendan, yes. Net gun's fantastic. What are you gonna do? You're flying over my house. Here's the quandary. I know this tiptoes on another show's topic, but I want to. All right, let's just talk about it. When you buy a home, you buy, the square, your property lines. You technically own from the core from the surface to the core of the earth, and from the all that square, rectangle, whatever it is, all the way up to the heavens. Grizz, paintball gun's a fantastic idea as well, but you own all that. When you buy a house, you sign rights away so the government can come in and maybe if you're sitting on an oil mine or something like that, or some sort of a water something. They can get access to that. Your sign over access to that, as well as the sky. So a plane flies over your house. Technically, they're flying thousands and thousands of people's airspace because that's what they buy when they buy a piece of real estate. You sign it over to the FAA. Here's what I'm getting at. this isn't controlled by the FAA. If my neighbor's in checking with the FAA, he's not checking with a flight tower. He doesn't have a flight log. He's just flying it over my house. I don't know. Net gun might be a thing. Yeah. A net gun might be a paintball gun, something like that. Yeah, taking that thing down, I don't understand why it wouldn't. It's not government regulated. I signed my airspace away to the United States government, not to my neighbor. That's why it's a tree comes over your lot line. It's in that space. It's in that space on that wall. It's over now, but it might not be touching any of but it's in your space. You have a right to chop it down. Yeah. Yeah, because it makes an irritating sound. Yeah. It's if you just actually close your eyes, it's actually a nice white noise. It's like, yeah. Yeah. That should be a part of a noise machine, right? Drone. I think it's neat. Anyway, but that scared the bejesus out of me rolling out of my house today. I'm like, oh, yay. An app used for flying. It's a list of regs included. Oh, cool. All right, check it out there. There you go. Before you fly. See, I got it. This old broken skull. Let me tell you, I have my moments. And by the way, it's just a PSA. If you have a license plate that anyone has asked you, well, what does that say? If you have a personalized plate, like, well, I don't get it. What does it say? Change it. You're causing traffic accidents. People are trying to figure out your damn license plate and they can't do it. But I get it. Yes. Potato cannon. This is a fantastic idea. Even a marshmallow gun will work. I think. Gum it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yes. So the drones, and we have all come around to saying, yes, very unethical hunting with a drone, but fishing with a drone. I think that's Darwinism. If you are drone fishing, that's Darwinism. You don't deserve to have a drone. That's us just thinning out the drone pilot herd right there. If you drone fish, because you're going to hook into a lunker and that thing's going to take your $500,000 whatever drone and pull it into the lake. It's not giving it up, and that thing was not rated to pull a 10-pound bass out of the water. Yeah, you're supposed to. My friend, there are a lot of things that I'm supposed to register, and no, we don't do that. But like the DJI program and stuff like that. I mean, the government knows where it is. That's for sure. This summer, walking the dog. All right, here we go. Walking a dog along the river. Drones came over us to look at the ducks. Yeah. I don't know about conservation department. I don't know if a conservation department is doing it like that, but it might be, it might be different there. Best drone pilot in the U.S. military was an autistic gal trained by my friend Cat. Oh, cool. That's very cool. Yeah. I mean, dial in. I mean, you're doing whatever part of the spectrum that you're on as far as autism is concerned. I mean, there's parts of that where you're just dialed in, completely focused, laser focused. And I just don't understand. I mean, I don't understand why we even have a standing military at this point when we could just have all the kids that are this next generation that can kill anything in a video game and just learn how to play big video games and go take out the terrorists. That's just my idea. Totally missed your shows yesterday. Here's the fun thing, Lynn. You missed my shows yesterday. Everyone missed my shows yesterday. There were no shows yesterday because Meta decided to take a dive, which is funny because it freaks everybody out. I was talking to a guy I work with in the UK this morning, and he goes, oh my God. He goes, so funny watching everybody lose their minds because Meta was down. Meta was down for a couple hours. But it's funny, it went down right when I hit go live, and then I got all these alerts. Meta and Facebook and Instagram. And I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, it was terrible. Terrifying, I say. You guys give Robbie some love. Robbie is sick. So just so we're clearing that, I know I should probably talk about the next show, but he's a little sick. So he's down and out, some valley fever. So yeah, guy's got a lot of sleep ahead of him. Time or two in the neighborhood. Yeah, I'm done with the drone thing. I don't even want to fly mine. I don't want to creep people out because I'd always fly it over to the Harkins movie theater. I'd creep them out. You're darn right. I blew up Meta. I blew it up, I tell you. Yeah, because I got monetized, so they started paying me. So we don't need him to do anything like that. Can we talk about this? My someone I care for very deeply. I'm not going to mention her name. has a tendency to be lenient with the 4 tenets of firearm safety. Yeah. The 4 tenets of firearm safety. And by the way, you say blame Trump. The Zuckerberg just kicked in $1 million to his transition. Surprising. The 4 tenets of firearm safety are what? First of all, always treat a firearm as if it's loaded, right? Number 1. Number 2, keep your booger hook off the bang switch until you're ready to fire. That means is keep your finger off the trigger until your target is in sight and you're ready to fire. Okay, that's number 3, right? Never point a firearm at anything that you are not willing to destroy. Not willing to destroy. There we go. Never point a firearm at anything that you're not willing to destroy. And the 4th is always be aware of what's beyond your target in case you miss. Okay? Or if you're in but yes, those are the tenets of firearm safety. And you think that when you're at a range, when you're at a shooting range, any type of shooting range, that the people around you, the people that work there, the range masters, the ones that are in charge, that they would have some sort of concept of the 4 tenets. Now, going back to this person I care deeply for, you may or may not know him. Last time I was at a range, just swung it around like, whoa. She's like, what? It's not loaded. That's right. Broke 2 tenets of firearm safety. Always assume it's loaded and never point it at anything that you are not willing to destroy. Queen being the beekeeper. She would probably punch you for calling me the beekeeper. I kid because I love. But that's yes. But then there's this guy right here. He's a range master. Boom goes the dynamite. Oh yeah. See. I mean, I don't want to ever celebrate somebody getting shot or even, poke fun at them, but he got shot right in the tuchus. I mean, just right in the keister, right in the nalgas. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Yeah, right in the butt. Yeah. And this dumbass. Look at this guy. Yeah. Yeah, it was a shotgun, which is positive. But come on. This is why no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, if you go to a range or anything like that, you go to a range, you have first aid with you constantly. Because people are idiots like that guy who worked at the range. He was a safety officer and didn't follow any. Let's see, he had his finger on the trigger, obviously. He didn't assume it was loaded. And he was pointing it at something that it was going to be destroyed. 3 of the 4. I mean, he might have been aware of what was beyond his target, but it didn't matter. He didn't have a target in sight. Y'all, anyone go hunting with me, you're not getting out of the truck until you say those 4 things to me. In order. I don't get it. I remember I took a guy I used to work for that actually ended up firing me for my heart. I took him and his son out because I'm a nice guy and didn't know that he'd eventually end up firing me. I took him out, and his kid was so nervous because he knows you don't get out of my truck. You don't get a firearm in your hand. You don't go bird hunting unless you are dead set on those 4 things. If you know them cold, you got this. He was so scared that he wasn't going to say them absolutely correctly. I'm like, dude, if you get the concept of always treat a firearm as if it's loaded, if you call it guns loaded, period. Okay, cool. That's fine with me too. That's like when I say keep the booger hook off the bang switch, keep your finger off the trigger. Don't have to say it in like that. Yes. And apparently we're being invaded by drones and in landscapers right now. So it's always a good time. Yes. That's literally blowing your ass off. I absolutely couldn't believe when I saw this because again, I mean, there's a lot of different videos out there that you can see people doing stupid things with firearms. And one of the dumbest things you can do, especially if you have a high caliber handgun, is lock your elbows. And I see it all the time. I see this. The elbows are locked. There's no give. There's no anything like that. That just pushes your entire body back or your arms up. And that's why full auto is so dangerous. Just so you guys let's just talk about the physics of this real quick. And if I'm assisting somebody shooting a full auto, I have one hand on their back, like right in the middle of the back, right between the shoulder blades, and I have one hand above their arms. And I'm like, you go ahead and have a great time. Getting the first time they do it, because here's the deal. The first time, anytime you shoot a firearm, there's recoil. And if your arms aren't really what they're doing, what they're supposed to do, and absorb the recoil towards you, because it's easier to get back on target that way. So the recoil towards you, it goes up. So if you are to shoot a full auto, it's one, right? So it's all those shots. So it's recoil, 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 right? So that's why I see a lot of people do this. Have my hand on the back and my hand above their arms. So when that happens, they're going to stay down and no one else gets hurt. So, yeah. So, but anyway, one of the best things, what I was just mentioning, keeping your arms, especially with a pistol, keeping your arms bent, your elbows bent, it helps you push back and get back on target, push back on target, push back on target. I say that as if I'm an amazing pistol shooter. I'm not bad, because I'm pretty damn good. As far as target shooting goes, I'm pretty damn good. Now, I want to believe that if I was in a situation where it was, protecting the fam and whatnot, that I'd be a pretty damn good shot. I think that I think that I would. I think I'd be all right. Except for that green tip ammo that James T got me years ago. Green tip ammo is from the bad guys hiding behind the refrigerator of your neighbor's house. Yeah. Figure out his stuff. He didn't need. Wait a second. Well, wait. What am I saying about don't need me? See, this is where I get lost in the comments here. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm sorry. Whatever I did. See, that's being a good boyfriend, right? Good boyfriend, a good host, good leader. Yeah. Whatever happened, I'm sorry. It's my bad. I got it. That was me. Mantis X, great system for practicing. You mentioned that because I'm having a problem. So what Jim is saying, the Mantis X system is great for practicing, and you need to practice. If you have a firearm and any capacity, you need to practice with it. You just do. I'm sorry. I know it's like, oh, it's a pain to get to the range, this and that. It's also a pain to, accidentally shoot someone in your house. There would be okay, hold on, let me back it up here. So when I went to hang out with Chase, and I still the guy I called, but I want to hang out with Chase, and he was sighting in the rifles, I was like, this is one of the coolest systems I've ever seen. And I get it. It's not as accurate as the real deal. Because again, after we sighted in the 30-aught, I went to the range and it was like, that thing didn't even hit. I don't even know if it hit the county. So Chris asked about technical difficulty. Oh, the show's yesterday. Got it. Okay. All right. Making sure. Until we figured stuff out. Jeez Louise, you guys. I did. I figured my stuff out. I called Mark Zuckerberg up and I said, let's fix this, Marky. Let's go. I'll stop saying that you stole Facebook if you fix this right away. And he did. I think it was pretty gracious. Anyway, I don't even know where I was with that. But, the system. So the Mantis X, and there's a couple others as well that you can actually dry fire your pistoles in your house. So you can actually train at different locations in your house and become more accurate, become more proficient. Here's why I'm suggesting that. And I know this out. I know that carrying firearms is part of our outdoor world. Your EDC, if you have an everyday carry, if you're carrying in your truck, if you're carrying on your person, if you're carrying in your purse, if you're carrying in in your chonies, whatever you're doing, if you aren't 100% confident in your ability to use a firearm when you absolutely 100% have to use a firearm, you might as well just sit there and yell bang. You might as well just throw the firearm at the person. And I'm being serious. If you are not training and drilling with kind of like a Mantis X system or the other at home, in-home training techniques and products, I don't even know it. You shouldn't have it. I mean, I know that sounds mean. It sounds exactly like, oh, Mike, you're going to scare people away from hunting if you make them tell you the 4 tenets of firearm safety before they get out of your truck. I don't care. Nah, I'm not handing one of my firearms unless they know the 4 tenets of firearm safety. Cold. Oh, if I hear it's not loaded. Well, it's not loaded. He was answering emails. You guys are brutal. I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. See, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know. Yes. It's Grizz's birthday. Okay, all right. I didn't know it was your birthday. Happy birthday, Grizz. Happy birthday, Grizz. Everybody say happy birthday to Grizz, please. Okay, so yeah, Greg's going to be interviewing his son tomorrow, and I'll allow people to put links up to things on my show if it is preceded by a complimentary text like I got from Greg earlier today. So I got a complimentary text, so I'm okay with that. Go ahead. Just seriously, flattery gets you everywhere. Buddy, Grizz, you don't look a day over 30, pal. You look amazing, and we just we love having you here. We're glad that you're getting all fixed up. You're getting all in healing, and we're just a day without Grizz on the show is like a day without sunshine. I'll tell you that much. You guys are my favorite damn humans. I'm so happy to have you here, and let's do this again tomorrow. It is FAFO Friday tomorrow. I have maybe 6 things, maybe so far. So there's no real rhyme or reason to it. Let's just have some fun. Let's just do a bunch of fun videos and laugh a lot and end the week that way. Right. Eddie, I actually even talked about the fireworks. You guys, I love each of you, you clowns. Damn, I'm sunshine. You are sunshine, Grizz. You are sunshine. And a thin slice of fried gold. I'll tell you that, man. All right, y'all. You're the best. Thanks for hanging out. We'll do it again tomorrow on FAFO Friday right here on the Go Show, celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of a state, nation, and world that we live in. And by the way, if you guys help me out a ton, just go ahead and like that, hit the like button, subscribe, all that stuff, follow, help me out, and we'll work it out. We'll keep going. Keep on fighting the good fight all the way through 2025 and beyond. All right, y'all. Have a great one.